Yeah, I mean, I walked into Michael's. Here's a story. So I walk into Michael's and I'm about to get a Grant Cardone poster frame. The frame says, "Who's got my money?" Because if you know Grant Cardone, that's one of his biggest mottos, like, who's got my money. He has this book called Millionaire Booklet, and he talks about how to make money, how to multiply, and hey, who's got my money, and what do I need to do in the marketplace in order to trade something with the people that have money so I can have access to their money. So I go into Michael's, and you'll see a video clip a little later on this film. I go into Michael's, I'm telling this lady, I'm like, hey, I want to get this frame. This is really cool. And she's like, oh, whoa, that's so cool. I've never heard of this guy, Grant Cardone. I'm like, yeah, you got to definitely look him up. He's definitely helped me, almost triple my income with the way he does things and the way he thinks. And she's like, wow, I've never thought about that. So we got to talking about business, and we got to talking about how she's making Michael's maybe like 30, 40, 50 grand in a month doing custom framing, because one of those frames can easily be worth $1,000, $2,000 because it's custom framing. So she's like, yeah, I'm ready to start my own business. I'm ready to do something for myself, because here at Michael's, I'm only making $11 an hour. I'm like, holy crap, how can you live on that? I said, hey, you really need to think about going for yourself. You need to think about how can you bring that same skill that you already have to the marketplace. She's like, yeah, I need to think about how to do that. I'm like, yeah, for sure. So she started thinking, she started talking, and we got a really good exchange going on. She's like, yeah, I'm going to Google Grant Cardone. This is great. Anyway, long story short, I provided a feeling and a good vibe to her, and that was my exchange in order to get what I wanted, which is, hey, I don't want to pay $1,000 for this frame. How about, I said, hey, I'm just gonna throw a number. I was like, hey, can I get 150? She's like, you know what, you're so cool, you really helped me bounce off ideas. I'll meet you over there. How about 189, because that's all I can do with all the discounts I can get for you. I'm like, that's awesome. So who's got my money? That's the mindset. Who's got my money? Whether it's he gives it to me or reverses it back, like, at least doesn't take all of it. So it's the same principle. So, have to find a way to exchange that sort of value in the marketplace. And it doesn't always have to be a service or a product. It can just be a feeling and a good attitude towards something. Because we were walking down and she's like, well, it's funny, I don't ever make friends. And I was like, no, you got to change your mindset. You got to change your mindset, because what you say bounces back to you. You got to say, no, I only make friends. I only make friends. I only make friends. I only make friends. And that's why I bought this crazy mirror over here, because I'm always constantly telling myself things like, hey, I'm awesome, I can do this, like, I'm gonna conquer the world, I'm gonna do it, I can do this. I mean, I'm selling